Whew, it's so hot out here. I feel like I'm gonna melt into the pavement.
Yeah, it is pretty hot, but it's probably because we're standing in bright, direct sunlight. Solar radiation adds to the apparent temperature.
Radiation? You mean like an X-ray machine?
Oh, no, not like that. So fortunately, our atmosphere absorbs most high-energy radiation like X-rays, but low-energy radiation like sunlight still gets through and adds to the heat that's already in the air.
Well, good thing we're not in space. Let's go move to the shade.
Yeah, let's do it. Whew.
Whew.
Whew, it's better.
Ah.
You know, humidity also affects how we perceive temperature. Our bodies naturally cool by evaporating sweat, but humidity prevents that evaporation, so it's harder to cool off.
Well, what about the wind? I mean, moving air always makes me feel cooler. This fan is certainly doing the trick.
So all of these factors combined create what we call the apparent temperature. The military has studied this effect and created a formula called the Wet Bulb Globe Temperature Index, or WBGT.
They couldn't have named it something else?
Like what?
I don't know, like heat index or Bob or something.
Well, heat index is a similar concept, but only takes humidity into account.
Oh, humidity makes me feel so much hotter. So what other things affect the temperature?
Well, on cold days, wind speed is the biggest factor, so wind chill is an index that only takes wind speed into account.
Well, we're certainly not worrying about wind chill today.
No.
So how do you find this WBGT?
Oh, well, you find the temperature using this instrument. Voila, right? So it has 3 thermometers on it. The first uses this black globe to find heat from the wind and radiation.
Let me guess. The wet bulb finds the humidity.
Right? And that's used in conjunction with the third dry bulb thermometer.
So total, there's 3 different temperatures. Okay.
And the instrument combines them all into a simple formula, right? So we just turn it on, set it for outside, and there we go. Huh? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. So, but why did the military come up with this formula in the first place?
Well, when people get too hot, they can suffer from heat illness, heat stroke, or heat exhaustion. Keeping track of the WBGT index allows people to prepare for and relieve the effects of heat.
Oh, you mean like wearing loose-fitting clothing, drinking lots of fluids, and also staying away from overly sugared and carbohydrate-filled foods.
Exactly. And also resting and watching out for the signs of heat illness: dizziness, nausea, staggering, or blurred vision.
Wow, I didn't realize the heat could cause so many symptoms. Let's get Bob inside where there's air conditioning.
Tori, that's a great idea, but I prefer not to be called Bob.
I'm talking about the wet bulb globe thermometer, which I prefer to call Bob.
I remember from
Yes.
It's a good name. You can call me Bobby.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Oh, that's